Hey everyone, I'm Kathy from Kathy Creates, where I try to inspire you to create. Come on into the craft room. We're going to get started here. I just need to get us pulled up so I can see comments. And we will be on our way here. There we are. Let me turn my volume down. Okay. All right. Make sure you are commenting. For a chance at Happy Mail, we will be drawing that here any day for last month. And let's get started. Okay, so what I have for you tonight is our brand new Christmas garland. You get 7 of these. And they're shiplapped, as you can see. Okay. Hello, Miss Tracy. You get 3 of the Christmas trees. They go on this cute little thing. I mean, look how cute that is. Look how cute. And you get 4 of the little snowflakes. I don't remember which way they go. They go like that. And you get 4 of the little snowflakes. Okay. Now I already went ahead and painted some of these because I painted 6 of them. Because I knew it would take a little bit of time because we're going to put this whole thing together and it's going to take some time. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Hello, Miss Cynthia. So this is my Christmas garland. I was in need of one. I do not have one to hang where I always hang my little garlands. So I decided that we would make one tonight. So we're going to go ahead and get painting here. I've already painted 6 of these. So I'm going to paint this last one. My mom will be hopping on here as Kathy Creates, and she'll be doing entries for Happy Mail, so make sure you're commenting for your chance at some Happy Mail. All right, so we've got that guy painted. We're going to set this aside, let that dry while we work on some other pieces. There's Mom. Hello, Miss Mary from Ocean Breeze Me. If you see some of my crafty sisters on here, by all means, give them a follow. We're all one big happy family here. We like to promote each other. So by all means, and if you are one of my crafty sisters, feel free to come in here as your business page. Perfectly fine with that. Now this is shiplapped. So I am going to drag this through that just to get that paint out of that shiplap line, those shiplap lines. It is going to be cute because I am doing it in my style, which is all going to be the black and white. The actual ornament or the actual pieces of the garland are going to be all black and white. And then I will add some red beads and some red fabric in between. But as you know, I'm all about the buffalo plaid, the black and the white. So we're sticking with my favorite design element, I should say. So we're going to go ahead and get this dry real quick because I am going to distress it slightly. I already did all of these. Originally, I had done the candle wax. It was too much. So I sanded them off and then I went and repainted them. So if you don't like something, that's the beauty of doing these crafts. You know, sky's the limit on what you do. Hello, Mitzi from South Carolina. Welcome, welcome. Okay, now I'm just going to take my little gator here and I'm going to go around my edges, sand my edges off. You guys know I like that distressed look. Okay. And then I'm just going to lightly go over the actual piece and scuff it up a little bit. Okay. So that is perfect. Just the way I want it. So we'll set those aside. So those are all done. I'm going to flip this over so I don't get black paint on all my white stuff. Just going to flip it over. As you can see, I just keep reusing the same paper towel. There's no need. Now, most people would paint their tree green. Not me. I'm painting it white. It's going to be a white tree. We may go back and do some splatter on our the little backer boards there. We're going to set that aside. Okay, so we're going to pull these all out and we're going to paint these white. They're getting all tied up in my raffia over there. Because if you know me, you know there's raffia on my table. Okay. So we are going to just paint these with a sponge. It's probably going to take a couple of coats. They go quick though, super easy to paint. I'm just going to go up and down. My tree's already going to have snow on it. Now my snowflake, I am going to put some glitter on. I'm not going to put it on the tree, but I am going to put it on my snowflakes. Okay. Now, this kit is available on our website. It does have the sticky back on the back of all of the snowflakes in the trees. So there will be no gluing necessary. And I can't wait to see how you guys get creative with this. See all the different combinations that you guys come up with. I thought about doing the backer boards red. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to stick with me. You guys know I love my black and white. So that's what we're doing. So how is everybody's weather? We had been unseasonably warm, loving life, and then the bottom dropped out. When I went to work this morning, it was in the 50s. It was like high 50s, almost 60 when I went to work at 7 a.m. this morning. And by the time I left to go home, it was 44. And it's been dropping ever since, and it's been cold and rainy, and what is it now? It is 40 right now. And it's just been dreary and rainy all day. I don't like that part of winter, is that we get no sun. First snow today. Where are you at, Cheryl? Cheryl got her first snow. Donna says, Merry Christmas. Exactly. If you saw my post, I already have my tree up. I put it up this past weekend. I had a free weekend, and that's rare for me in the fall or this time of year. So I thought, you know what? Let's do it. I still have a little tweaking to do here and there. The tree's up. The tree's good, but I still have a few things I want to do. So we will. Cheryl is in Wisconsin. Before the rain began, and before it got really cold, I bet, when it was still fairly warm out. It's 76, and we get this storm, thank heavens. Oh, I'm very glad of that. Hello, Linda. Yeah, I had put a garland up. I don't do much outside for decorating anymore. I used to line the house with Christmas lights. And speaking of which, see if Mom remembers this. There was one year, and it was much younger. The kids were still really little. And I was out putting Christmas lights up when my mom and dad decided to stop over. And I was literally laying on the roof, hanging the Christmas lights. And Mom about had a heart attack. Dangerous high winds and rain tonight and tonight. Oh, Mary, my goodness. Stay safe, lady. Mom, do you remember that? When you guys came over, you about had a heart attack because I was literally hanging over the edge of the roof. I started decorating inside the house. Raining here. Cindy, hello, Cindy Creations. Again, if you see one of my crafty sisters on here, by all means, give them a follow. And I am getting all kinds of little fuzzies on this, and I don't want that. Not sure where those are coming from, but we're going to get rid of them. All right, I got my little scrape marks, so we're going to clean that up. Okay, that's good. Yeah, Mom does remember that. Yep. So no, I don't do that anymore, but I basically have a garland that I keep up on my door, and I change it out for the seasons when I get around to it. I have to admit that it's been a summer garland around my door for the past at least 2 years, maybe 3. I can't remember exactly the last time. So when it came down, it had a lot of spider webs on it, and what I believe to be spiders' nests. So when I took it down to put my evergreen one up, I threw it straight into the garbage. I'm like, I'll just buy a new one. I am not taking that into my garage, my storage unit, or my house with possibly a nest of spiders. No, thank you. So that went straight to the garbage. Wasn't going to do that. Still working on ideas for the craft kit. But so yes, I finally rearranged and got that up, and then Mom gave me, I needed something red on it. I had no red in it. I had used to have red in it in the evergreen, but they'd fallen out and gotten ruined, and so Mom had a spare poinsettia garland that she wasn't using, so she gave me that. So yesterday when I got home from work, I went out and hung that up, and it was 60 degrees. It was beautiful. It was a little rainy, but wasn't windy, wasn't cold. It was just kind of nice. But, where it's at, it's covered, so that was fine. But, yeah, glad that is done. You mean 105? Yay. We mean 105. I don't know what that means, Mom. All right, we got one more tree to put the second coat on. Where's my sense of adventure? Yeah, terrified of spiders. No, thank you. No, thank you. And matter of fact, we have a Ring doorbell camera, and I know there was a nest of spiders there because on the Nest doorbell camera, it would report a person being seen as a spider would crawl across the camera. Talk about freaking me out. And yes, Caitlin is absolutely terrified of spiders too. Yes, the weather is why everybody's so sick. Okay, so those are done. Let's move these guys aside. Pull these over because we are going to put the glitter paint on them next. This is the Folk Art Extreme Glitter. And what I like about this is it does dry clear. There is no paint, it's just the glitter, but the glitter does not shed. So I love this. I'm going to dry these up. And then we're going to put that on. Yeah, Miss Kim, who's on here, she went home sick from work with strep throat. So You should be sleeping right now, Missy. I think we're just going to cut this off. I don't know if you guys know this, but you can just cut these off and reuse them. That's what I do all the time. Except I need to clean that off or I'm not going to get these apart. Because there is now white paint on them. There we go. All right. And then we're just going to go back with our white glitter paint. Because snowflakes are sparkly. So we're going to put that on this. All right, that one's done. Just woke up. Okay, as long as you were sleeping. Bob had a tooth pulled today, so he's heading off to bed right now. What in the world is that? That looks like a piece of paper towel. That's strange. He had a tooth that he had a root canal. It was one of his back molars that he'd had a root canal several years ago. That ended up getting an abscess and cracking, and so they just pulled it. Couldn't be saved. And he goes tomorrow for an MRI for his shoulder. They think he has a torn rotator cuff. Can you believe it? I'm telling you, we can't win for losing. So he is going to most likely go through what I went through. Okay. Those are done. All right. So the last thing I'm going to do, let me dry these up real quick so we can move them. Bugs. Yes, palmetto bugs are disgusting, Garland. What do you mean they're the opposite, Tracy? You like palmetto bugs and spiders? They're gross. Thank you, Cynthia. I love this paint. It really is a nice shimmer. You said C3 Oh no, Kim. And now you have to see the surgeon again? Oh, Kim. I'm not sure if you guys are going to see the sparkle on this. I don't know if you guys can see it. There is some shimmer to it. Okay, there's your done. I guess not. All right, let's move these. Doesn't really matter because we're going to splatter with white, but just trying to keep them somewhat out of the way. All right, so we're going to put these guys back down. I guess it doesn't matter. So some of these are a little more distressed than others, and that's perfectly fine. All right, so what I like to do to splatter is I like to use one of these little stiff brushes. This is from Dollar Tree, actually. I think it's one of their little, like, stenciling brushes. I know I hate palmetto bugs, but spiders you can handle. Ooh, I can't handle any of them. All right, so what you want to do this is, let's get situated here. All right, so I'm going to load up my paintbrush with a bunch of white. Okay, I'm going to really load it up. And then from up higher. Well, we might have too much on here. Let's try this. I just kind of flick. Nope, I got too much. That's okay. I got a long stringy thing, but we can put a snowflake on that one and you won't see it at all. Or if you do, it won't be much. Yeah, that one's getting a lot of weird stuff on it. We just want some on here. This is going to be snow. I'm getting white paint everywhere. Okay, I think we're good. So I'm just going to take a wipe here and wipe this off. Drop that in the water cup. And I'll hold one of these up and you can see it's subtle, but it's there. Okay. And I'm not going to worry about this one that's got a lot because we'll put a snowflake on it. It'll be fine. Try this up real quick and we'll put these together. And where did my live go? I just lost all my comments. There they are. So my surgery for my vocal cord is next Wednesday, so I will be live on Tuesday next week. I will not be able to go live on Wednesday evening. All right, we're good here. This is good. Okay, so let's get started here. So if you're new to my page, all of our kits have sticky back on them. It's peel and stick. So I am just going to place these down. Once you push them down, they're stuck. That's it. Look how cute. Look how cute that is. OMG. Loving it. All right. Now snowflakes take a little bit more because you got to peel off more of them because of all the little arms on them. I think if you get, no, you're going to need to do 4. With 4, you can get the 5 and 6 off easily. Yeah, we're covering up most of that. Most of the where the splatter got crazy is covered. There's just a little bit right up there, but perfectly fine with it. I love these. These are so cute. This is so me. Everyone that knows me, and if you saw the pictures of my tree, it's almost all black and white, and there's red. Pretty much it. There's a few family ornaments on there that are special to me. Like my mom made one with my dad's picture. You know, my dad passed away back in 21, so that one's obviously very special to me, and there's just a few random ones, but most of them are black and white and red. So this will be in the living room where the tree is, so these will be perfect. Oh, thank you, Tracy. I love it. Bob's not a big fan of it being flocked. He really didn't like the flocked. I bought it last year new, and I bought a flocked tree for the first time. I've never had a flocked tree, and I've always loved them. So I'm like, you know what? I'm buying a flocked one. I want a flocked one. And when I got it home, put it up, he's like, what did you buy? Why did you buy that? He's like, that is the ugliest tree I've ever seen. Oops. I love it. Now, the good news is that he really doesn't care. So he's like, whatever. I love the flock trees. And Caitlin just got exciting news. They're closing tomorrow on their first home. They've lived in apartments their whole life, or married life, I should say. And they're closing. They moved to Alabama, and they are closing on their first home tomorrow. So proud of her. All right, so let's string this guy up. I mean, how cute are these? If these don't scream me, I don't know what does. Right? At least it's not hearts and pink. When we first bought this house, we're still in this house, the same house. And when we first bought this house, I had everything decorated with pink hearts. I mean, to be fair, it was in the early 90s. So things were very different then. And, yeah, I love me some hearts. And, you know, pink is my favorite color. So, of course, we did the pink hearts. And Bob is very glad that that phase is over. Just putting these in order so that when I go to string them, I don't get them mixed up and do them. All right, let's clean this mess up a little bit. Let's take a wipe. I have got quite the mess going on here. All right. Okay, so now we are going to take some twine. And you want to go about as long as you want. And Caitlin, you still remember the hearts? They've been gone a long time. You got a good memory, girl. I have not had any hearts up in the house in a long time. I used to collect hearts. Hearts were my thing. So you know how people collect things? Well, back in the 90s, that was what I collected. Everything was hearts. All right, so I'm just tying a loop at the end because that's what I'm going to hang this with. I'm going to pull it tight, and then we're going to trim off this end. All right. Then I've got some cute little red and white gingham, buffalo plaid, whatever you want to call it. We're going to cut some strips of this. Let's see, where's the longest end? I think this is, yes. All right, so I don't like to cut these, so we're going to about an inch or so. I'm going to do probably 3 of them, which should be enough. And then you just tear. Oops. All right. And then I'm just going to kind of go down them and pull off some of the strings. Get those off. So Caitlin is going to get to decorate her very first house for Christmas. Except all their stuff is here, but, you know, hey, who's counting? They're going to come home now, and I'm going to get to see my honey girl. Because she's going to be coming home so they can gather all their belongings. Because they've actually been living in a mobile or a travel trailer while they moved down there, while they were kind of looking for a place and trying to decide what areas they wanted to be in and all the things. So they're very excited to be moving into a house. And Mom is very excited because Mom has been a nervous wreck with the storms and them living in a camper. So, okay. All right, so we're going to go about that long. So what is that, about 8 inches maybe? let's see. Oh, that worked out perfect. Okay. We are on a roll tonight. All right. And then I've got some red beads. And I think I just knocked a bead into my paint cup. Ooh, that'll be lovely. And then I've got my buffalo pen. Okay. So what we're going to do, I got to find my bead stringer. Oh no, where is it? It's got to be in here. This is my little tool thing. Oh, come on. I know it's got to be in here. Apparently, I'm going to have to pull some things out to see it. Where is it? Is it not in there? Where is it? I have 2 or 3 of them. Oh dear, this might take longer because I don't know that I can find it. I got rockets going out. Well, sugar dumplings. Shoot. Okay, well, this is going to be a little tougher now. Let me turn on my heat gun or my glue gun, because we're going to need to get the end of that with some glue. All right, well, let me put all these tools back in here. I know I've got some more somewhere. I just don't know. Oh, maybe I do know. Hold on 1 second. Let me put right in here. Or not. I'm not sure where they're at. I know I bought some in case I ever did them for the subscription group. So I bought extras. Whatever. Okay, so we're just going to go with it. We are going to string these. How much time do we have? Oh goodness, we only have 10 minutes. I got to get moving here. Okay. So we may not get this all strung. This is not hot enough yet. Dang it. Well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to string a red, a buffalo, and a red. And then we're going to put one of these. We'll get some of it strung. If I don't get it all strung, you guys will see it. Get the gist of what we're doing. And those might be too long. I might trim those. We'll see, because these are bigger, so they might look okay. Now we're going to do a red, a buffalo, and a red. Okay, so that's what we have so far. And then we're going to go this way. We're going to go in the front. We really need that to be warmed up. In the front and back through the back. So that way our string goes on the back and it won't be on the front of this. And it's got a string from the Ravlins. There we go. All right. I'm going to put some glue on the end of my string here in a second, as soon as this warms up. There we go. This is what I used to do before I had my bead threader that Miss Kimberly sent me and got me started on. I just thought maybe I threw it in my paintbrush holder, but I didn't. So I wait for that to cool down just a smidge, just so I can touch it and not get burned. And then you're ready to go. Except I got too much on it now. It won't go in. Oh my heavens, I'm having so much trouble tonight. Let's do that again. And you twist it as you do it, and that way it twists it together. I'm getting a big blob on the end. I don't think it's quite hot enough yet. That's not working for beans. All right. I'm going to go ahead and string the next beads, and then we'll just separate them and put the... That's why I said tape. I have always done it, Tracy. Okay, we'll do it with tape, but I've always done it with glue, and it's always worked perfect. So I don't know why all of a sudden it's not working, but we'll try the tape. I'm just not sure I can get it tight enough where it's... Let me rip that off, make it smaller. See if I can get it thin enough. There we go. I think that's going to work. Maybe. It's pretty tight. All right, that might work better. Okay, so then we'll just take our next piece of cloth. Okay. So, I mean, come on. How cute is that? How cute. We got 8 minutes. We'll just keep stringing until we run out of time. Oops, and then Butterfingers, that doesn't help. Anybody traveling for Thanksgiving? We are not, because obviously I'm having surgery the day before. We are not doing anything that way. I think we're going to do, well, I know we're doing Thanksgiving on Sunday with Mom and my son's family. Caitlin will still be in Alabama, so we won't be able to do Thanksgiving with her, but my son will be coming with the grandkids, so. And Mom is hosting this year, so we'll all go over to Grandma's. Oh my gosh, guys, this is so cute. This is exactly what I wanted. Hey, Speedy. I'm speeding up here. So, subscription group, ladies, don't forget, this Saturday is our subscription group live at 7 p.m. on Zoom. I'll be posting the link to that. Go over to the private group to get the link to get in. And we'll be making our churches. You guys are going to die when you see how cute this is. The churches are adorable. We have a church shelf sitter in the group this month. Come on. Is this not me? All y'all that know me know this is me. How cute is that? How stinking cute. Mom already reminded. Okay, I didn't see that. Going to your sister's down the road in 20 minutes. That's nice. I'm not sure what else we're doing because we're both off. Well, we're off Wednesday because of my surgery, and then off Thursday and Friday, and of course Saturday, Sunday. So we have a nice 5-day weekend. Wednesday and Thursday I'll kind of be out of commission, but after that, we'll probably end up going up to Michigan at some point and seeing Bob's family. Because all of his family is up there. So we'll probably go up there at some point, either on Friday or Saturday. Who does the Black Friday shopping? Who has started their Christmas shopping? This girl's almost done with her Christmas shopping. I got a hair up my butt and got busy and knocked a bunch of it out. I am just about done. And I couldn't be happier. Yeah, they're doing the other vocal cord surgery, Tracy, the more permanent one. The one I had done back in August was only supposed to last for 3 to 6 months, or no, 1 to 3 months. And that's about what I got out of it. So, but I am starting to aspirate again, so it definitely needs to happen. More permanent. This is a 5 to 10 year fix. So hopefully it works and I can get this taken care of. All right, so how are we on time? We have 4 minutes. I think we'll end it here. So I still have 2 more to go. And now these would also be really cute on a tiered tray, just saying. So, you know, if y'all got a tiered tray, you know, just do them individually and put them on a tiered tray. Or just pop them anywhere, really. Okay. I mean, come on. What do you guys think? Tell me what you think. I'm going to leave them right there, I think. Actually, this might be long enough. I might not need all 7. I got to go hang this up and see if it's where I want it to be. Nope, tried it. Never again. Tried what? Never again. I missed that. Oh, the Black Friday shopping? Gotcha. Yeah, I've done it several times. I'm not a fan. Yeah, not a fan. It's rare that you actually get the deal that you're going out to get. It's always gone. They have like 3 of them, I swear. And, you know, unless you're standing in line at 2 in the morning, you're not getting it. And I'm just not into that. Mom and I did it a couple of times when the kids were really little. Yeah, those would be adorable on the tree too, Mom. You're right. We did it when the kids were little and they wanted that one It toy. You know, I remember for one, it was the Game Boy. When Dustin wanted the color Game Boy, when they first came out in color, they used to be just black and white. Well, then they came out with a color one. And Dustin wanted that when he was a little guy. And so Mom and I went out at butt crack of dawn, like 2 in the morning, and stood in, well, it wasn't quite that early, maybe 4 in the morning, and stood in line at Toys R Us, and we got the stupid, we did get it that time, we got it, but yeah, I don't want to do it again. No, thank you. Yeah, I would much rather just sleep. Cute on a garland on a, yes, exactly. And that's, I don't have a mantle, but I have a little niche in my living room that I like to hang them from. And I have a black and white beaded garland, and then I hang these right below it. So it'll be super cute. I'll post a picture when I get it up there. So, all right, ladies, my time is up. I'm going to let you go. I appreciate y'all being here. And again, I will be live on Tuesday next week, not Wednesday. Okay. All right. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.